Dear students, let us discuss about the need-based questions, the chapter plant anatomy. In NEET, most of the questions are asked with distractions. The question should have one or two distractions. You have to carefully read all the options, then answer the questions. Then only you will not get the negative marks. You can get the full marks. Let us discuss about the questions one by one. The questions are mostly higher order thinking questions. You have to know about the concepts. You should thoroughly know about the concepts, then only you will answer the questions without any negative markings. We will discuss about the questions. The first question is, the branch of biology which deals with the internal structure of plants is called. The options are: option 1 morphology, option 2 embryology, option 3 physiology, option 4 anatomy. What is morphology? Studying about the external structure of an organism is called as morphology. So, this option should be neglected. Then second option given is embryology. What is embryology? Studying about the embryo is called as embryology. So, this is also the wrong option for this question. So, the third option is physiology. What is physiology? Studying about the functions of organs or studying about the functions of organ system is called as physiology. So, this is also the wrong option for this question. The fourth option is anatomy. As we already studied that anatomy is a Greek word which is derived from two Greek words, namely ana and tome. Ana means as under, tome means to cut. By cutting the organs, by cutting the plant, we can study the internal structure of the plant. So, this option is the most appropriate correct answer. Anatomy is a branch of biology, deals with internal structure of plants. The next question. Find the example of primary meristem. What is primary meristem? The first formed meristem is the primary meristem. The latter formed meristem is called as secondary meristem. Which category is coming under primary meristem? There are four options are given. The first option is apical meristem. Second option is intercalary meristem. Third option is lateral meristem. Fourth option is both 1 and 2. What is apical meristem? Apical meristem is a meristem which is found in the apices of the plant body. Shoot apex or root apex. The meristem which is found in shoot apex or root apex is called as apical meristem, which is responsible for the vertical growth of the plant. What is intercalary meristem? Intercalary meristem are the meristem which is found in between the two permanent tissues. So, intercalary meristem is the meristem which is found in between two permanent tissues. So, it is a secondary meristem. Maybe it may be the secondary meristem, or no, it is not a secondary meristem. It is the meristem which is found in between two permanent tissue. It is the primary meristem. Apical meristem is also the primary meristem. Intercalary meristem is also primary meristem, which is responsible for the primary growth, which is responsible for the primary growth of the plant. Primary growth means vertical elongation, formation of primary xylem, primary phloem is the primary growth. Secondary growth is nothing but formation of vascular cambium, formation of cork cambium, formation of secondary growth is the secondary growth. Formation of secondary growth is coming under secondary meristem. Secondary meristem is responsible for secondary growth. The lateral meristem is the secondary meristem. Lateral meristem is classified under the category secondary meristem, because it is responsible for the secondary growth of the plant. Secondary growth is nothing but the formation of secondary xylem, secondary phloem, cork cambium or phyllogen. So the correct answer is both 1 and 2. Apical meristem and intercalary meristem are coming under the class primary meristem. Lateral meristem is classified under secondary meristem, which is latter formed meristem. The differentiated cells undergo de-differentiation. The permanent cells again modified into meristematic cells such as cork cambium or intervascular cambium or vascular cambium to produce secondary xylem, secondary phloem, and peridome. Peridome is a secondary protective layer of a dicot stem, which are all coming under lateral meristem. Lateral meristem is responsible for the girth of the plant or diameter of the plant, which is occur in the lateral stage. So it is coming under secondary meristem. Lateral meristem is coming under secondary meristem. So the answer is fourth option is correct, both 1 and 2. Then third question. Apical meristem is present at As we already studied that apical meristem is present in the apices of the plant body, either shoot apex or root apex. The options are shoot and root apex. Second option is placed between mature tissue. Then the third option is vascular cambium. Fourth option is cork cambium. Apical meristem is a meristem which is found in the apices of the plant body, either shoot apex or root apex. So the option 1 is the correct option. Option 2, placed between mature tissue. It is called as intercalary meristem. The intercalary meristem is a meristem which is found in between two permanent tissues. Third one is vascular cambium. Vascular cambium is the example for lateral meristem. Vascular cambium is the example for lateral meristem. It is responsible for the secondary growth of the plant in dicot. Cork cambium is also the lateral meristem, example for lateral meristem. The examples are very, very important. You should know about all the examples, then only you can answer correctly. Cork cambium is the example for lateral meristem. Cork cambium is otherwise called as dash. Cork cambium is otherwise called as phyllogen. Cork cambium is otherwise called as phyllogen. Phyllogen is other name for cork cambium. This produces phylum outside, phylloderm inside. These three tissues collectively called as periderm. At the center, a meristematic cell is there, a meristematic tissue is there, which is called as cork cambium or phyllogen, which produces outwards phylum. Phylum are otherwise called as cork cells. Phyllogen or cork cambium, which produces secondary cortex or phylloderm inside. So what is periderm? It's a most important concept. Periderm is a secondary protective layer in dicot stem. What is the secondary protective layer in dicot stem? Question may be asked. Periderm is a secondary protective layer of dicot stem which constitute phyllogen, which is otherwise called as cork cambium, which produces phylum or cork outside and phylloderm or secondary cortex inside. Okay.